Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of my Pokemon Talk. Now today I would like to talk about which is better, Pokemon or Digimon. Pokemon and Digimon have things in common. Both have multiple creatures humans befriended, both go on a quest, both names have the word Mon at the end. I enjoy watching both of these shows. Sure, the seasons do get kinda stupider each time, but hey, they're pretty addicting. Now I would like to talk about which is better by the categories. First, the main characters. So in Pokemon, we have Ash, who will always be the main protagonist. He is such a stupid kid, yet very determined and persevered. The main protagonists in the Digimon series are somewhat similar, besides all but one wear goggles, acting courageous and hot-headed while acting soft and childish. Ash may be dumb, but connects well with other Pokemon. I like it when you get these emotional moments and learning to let things go. The protagonist of Digimon not only connects with other Digimon, but other humans as well. In fact, they did it more often than Ash. Also, the Digimon protagonists have character development throughout the season, while Ash never changes. And with some other reasons I can't explain, 1 point for Digimon. Now how will the main protagonist develop without the supporting characters? The supporting characters for Pokemon, which are mainly the travel buddies, seems to barely develop throughout the seasons, but they do learn some important things from Ash and many other characters. In fact, it was mostly other characters rather than Ash. Digimon, on the other hand, they develop from each other, including the main protagonist. The life lessons are what make them stronger, make them to change. They start to mature as they get older, and their bond is strong when they all fight together. So, another point for Digimon. Now how will it be a great story without the bad guys? I won't use Team Rockets because they are a failure as bad guys, but I will count for the other teams like Aqua, Magma, Galactic, and Plasma, and also the leader of Team Rockets. The motors are life-threatening enough for Ash to get really angry. For Digimon, they are also life-threatening. That is enough for the heroes to not back down. But there are times when they get pretty soft. Also, there are multiple of bad guys, each showing up after the previous ones get destroyed. It makes me confused who is the main bad guy, the source of all evil. Power Rangers shows the perfect example of who the source of all evil is. Pokemon's main bad guy shows later on a show of a region, which may or may not be worth the wait, but their intentions are life-threatening, involving legendary Pokemon, which could do some real damage. They are so evil, they would rather destroy their own followers along with the heroes. They are not just evil, but also psychotic like mad scientists and over-religious people. And so, 1 point for Pokemon. Now it's time for the action! The actions in both shows are cool, but I have to say Pokemon is the best. Digimon is good, but the fight scenes aren't really that addicting. The fight scene seems short, the Digivolve scenes are a waste of time, and they are not really that explosive. The music doesn't really mix with the fight scenes. Pokemon, on the other hand, is constant anticipation. Fight scenes have great combination of attacks, good use of strategy. It is not just explosive, but also sparkles. If you look at the contest battles, you can see that even if it is impossible, it is so amazing, like fireworks. The music mixes great with the fight scenes, like popular Japanese video games like Final Fantasy or the Tales games. And so by that, another point for Pokemon. Now for the most important thing is the story itself. If you watched my previous talk about why I like Pokemon, the plot is very repetitive. Ash arrives the region, then loses the league. Digimon is not repetitive, though most parts seem really stupid. But what's totally different from Pokemon is fight or die. It is about saving two worlds at the same time. They fight because they don't have a choice, and also to defeat evil. For several episodes, you see that Ash did learn some important stuff, but then starts to forget them. Digimon learns some stuff and they always remembers it, and sometimes teaches that to younger generations. After each episode of Pokemon, it is pretty random. barely have any connections to Ash's Gold. Digimon, they are not random. Well, most of them. Both shows does have some great emotional scenes. In fact, Digimon actually made me cry. It's true, I actually kind of cry. So no matter how popular Pokemon has gotten, I have to say Digimon is better. That doesn't mean I don't like Pokemon, it's just that I like Digimon a little more. Now I am pretty sure many people agrees with me, and I hope some people doesn't take this too seriously. What just happened? It looks like an angry mob of Pokemon wanting to kill you. What? Well, that's been today's Pokemon Talk, and have a great day. Right after I call up a Digimon to handle this situation.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions.